In this video, you will learn how to identify infinitive phrases and to describe their function in a sentence. An infinitive is a verb form that can be used as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. An infinitive starts with the word to, and to is followed by a verb. We often call the infinitive or think of it as an unconjugated verb. The infinitive phrase consists of an infinitive as well as any modifiers or complements of the infinitive. The entire phrase can be used as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. Remember not to confuse infinitives with prepositional phrases beginning with to. The infinitive will be followed by a verb, and in a prepositional phrase, the to will be followed by a noun or a pronoun. Let's look at some examples. To avoid an accident in the snow was my goal. In this sentence, to avoid is the infinitive. An accident is the direct object of avoid. And in the snow is a prep phrase modifying accident. So to avoid an accident in the snow is the entire infinitive phrase. And in this sentence, it's functioning as the subject. He wants to sing at Carnegie Hall someday. To sing is the infinitive. At Carnegie Hall is a prep phrase modifying to sing, so the entire infinitive phrase is to sing at Carnegie Hall. This phrase is functioning as the direct object of the verb wants. It's worth noting here that someday is not underlined because someday isn't modifying anything in the infinitive phrase. It's actually telling us when he wants to sing, so it's an adverb modifying wants. His attempt to finish the race first required hours of practice. To finish is the infinitive. The race first completes is a complement to finish. And in this sentence, that whole phrase is telling us what kind of attempt it is. So it's functioning as an adjective. I was eager to travel to Europe after graduation. To travel is the infinitive. To Europe is a prepositional phrase as well as after graduation. Both of these modify to travel. So the entire infinitive phrase, to travel to Europe after graduation, is functioning as an adverb modifying the predicate adjective eager. Let's do some practice. Underline the infinitive phrases in the sentences below and determine what job the phrase is performing in the sentence. Now's the time to pause the video and complete the practice. When you're finished, hit play to see if your answers are correct. Number 1, her dream is to become an Olympic athlete. To become an Olympic athlete is the infinitive phrase. To become is the infinitive. An Olympic athlete is the direct object of that infinitive. In this sentence, that entire phrase is functioning as a noun, specifically the predicate nominative, because it follows a linking verb is, and renames or identifies the subject of the sentence, dream. Number 2, we are waiting to go backstage. To go backstage is the infinitive phrase. To go, of course, is the infinitive. In this sentence, to go backstage is functioning as an adverb indicating why we are waiting. And number 3, the professional writer had the ability to express herself very clearly. To express herself very clearly is the infinitive phrase. To express being the infinitive, herself being the direct object, and very clearly being adverb modifiers within that phrase. In this sentence, the entire infinitive phrase describes what kind of ability she has. Since ability is a noun, the entire infinitive phrase is functioning as an adjective.